Is this the real life? Is this just fantasy? Caught in a landslide, no escape from reality. Open your eyes, look up to the skies and see. I'm just a poor boy, I need no sympathy, 'cause I'm easy come, easy go, little high, little low. Any way the wind blows doesn't really matter to me, to me. Mama, I just killed a man, put a gun against his head, pulled my trigger, now he's dead. Mama, life had just begun, but now I've gone and thrown it all away. Mama, I didn't mean to make you cry. If I'm not back again this time tomorrow, carry on, as if nothing really matters. Too late, my time has come. Send shivers down my spine, body's aching all the time. Goodbye, everybody. Well, I've got to go. I gotta leave you all behind and face the truth. Mama, well, I don't wanna die. I sometimes wish I'd never been born at all.
I'm just gonna keep doing this because I don't know who's out there yet. I gotta switch my app here. Oh, there we go. Gielan. Hey, mi amigo. How's it going in Europe? Hopefully it's a little... I don't know why I'm still doing this. I already used my hand for the computer, so now I can go back to this. Hope it's cooler in Europe than it was last week. Lauren, thanks for watching. I am jammin'. So, hey, everyone. If you are watching... please say hey. Let me know where you're watching from, and yeah, James Bradley. How are you, James? Good to see you here. Thanks for tuning in. I will eventually get to the rest of this song, which this is really the hard part of the song, which is why I'm delaying.
See a little silhouette of a man, Scaramouche, you do the fandango, thunderbolts and lightning, very, very frightening me. Galileo, Figaro, Magnifico. I am just a poor boy, nobody loves me. He's just a poor boy from a poor family, sparing his life from this monstrosity. Easy come, easy go, will you let me go? Bismillah, no, we will not let you go. Bismillah, no, we will not let you go. Bismillah, never let you go. Never let you go, never let you go, never let me go. No, 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 no. Mamma mia, mamma mia. Beelzebub has the devil put aside for me, for me, for me. So you think you can stop me and spit in my eye? So you think you can love me and leave me to die? Whoa, baby, can't do this to me, baby. Just gotta get out, just gotta get right out of here. Ooh yeah, ooh yeah. Nothing really matters. Anyone can see. Oh, nothing really matters. Oh, nothing really matters to me. Da, 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 da. Any way the wind blows.
All right, Keelan, it's cooler there. It's good to hear. So I realized way too late that my pedal that I use is too far from my foot. So in all those little breaks, I had to hop. Thus all the hopping. All right. Well, everyone knows that was a Queen song. I hope you were singing along at home. I'm going to do a song of mine called There's a Bird. And this is a song that references the ancient practice in China of using cormorants, the aquatic bird, to do the fishing for us. And basically they tie a rope around the bird's neck, and the bird naturally wants to go fishing and catch some food, but it can't swallow anything it catches, so it has to go back to the fisherman in quotes, and spit the fish up, and then after it's done sufficient work for the day, the fisherman unties the rope and the bird finally gets to eat something. Greg Owens, how are you? I'm doing good here in Maine. How are your I saw you were posting the other day about campaigns and strategies. How's it all going? All right, I'll get to the song. There's a bird.
There's a bird who fishes with a rope tied around his little bird throat, catches everything it can and brings it to the man standing on his little wooden boat. It's by habit I'm still waking up at 4, 'cause that's when I got used to Linda coming through the door. I heat up something from the fridge, talk about the bills and kids, trade the keys, and then I'd drive out to the shore. Well, damn And he said, a real man provides. That the pressure and the purpose is his biggest point of pride. But the people we work for are paying less and keeping more, so I can't afford a funeral for my bride. But there's a bird who fishes with a rope tied around its little bird throat, catches everything it can and brings it to the man standing on his little wooden boat. Some people work their fingers to the bone. Other people share an office and feel equally alone. Some roll $20 bills to buy a sandwich bag of pills. Leaves them empty as the summer people's homes. Woo! Now on the best of days, I can sleep till 5. Throw an Eggo in the toaster, eat it while I drive. I hope my daughters, they can make their own breakfast, and by 8 they're waiting for a school bus to arrive. But there's a bird who fishes with a rope tied around its little bird throat, and the granting of that wish, just to have one little fish, tangles like an unresolved note. Well, there's a bird who fishes with a rope tied around its little bird throat, and I guess you could say it was captive to the waves. It preferred a little certainty to hope.
Oh, let's see what's going on here. I have to toggle back a little bit. So, Gielan, you're saying there was a children's book about it, about the cormorants in China. I think you might have told me that before. I need to look it up. If you know what it's called, let me know. Or send me a "let me Google that for you" link. Greg, it's going okay. Your thing is going okay so far, but haven't gotten it into actual album launch yet. Appreciate the backstory to the song. Yeah, totally messed up. But I don't think they were worried about animal cruelty 2,000 years ago. Good luck on your album launch thing. I know that's like a ton of. Should I go up here? Yeah, there we go. It's a ton of work and to build. Lori, how are you? My cousin Lori is watching. Thank you for watching. XO to you. I'm glad you liked that song. Christian, how do I have this hat? We have that hat at camp. Do you have two? No, this is the hat I left at camp, unless you also have one. But your wife came and dropped it off the other day. Christian's my brother-in-law. Got a lot of family watching today. Thank you, family. Let's see. I think, Christian, you say you think you prefer certainty to hope as well. Should you see a counselor? Probably, but not because of that. I think that's a common condition for all of us. But you should go to a counselor to talk about the common condition. Gielan, you think it was Japan? Yeah, they definitely do it in China too, but they probably do it wherever cormorants hang out along rivers. So I'm gonna do something. I'm gonna do a segment called Lyrics in the Limelight. So let me flash this album cover real quick. and then I guess I have to go over here so you can see me. So this is a pretty brand new album that just came out by a songwriter I like a lot named Joe Pug, and he runs a podcast called The Working Songwriter, which is a great series of conversations where he just kind of shoots the shit with different writers, and I'm going to make this go away in a second. So let's see. Whoop. I'm going to play a song called The Letdown. It's by Joe Pug on the album The Flood in Color, which is, I think, a week or two old at most. And if you want to hear the song, go to bit.ly/lyricslimelight. I put it at the top of my Spotify playlist, so you can hear that. Got a lot of sweat going on here, huh? So what was I going to say about this? It's a really impressive album because he does this thing where I think it's really hard to not say things as a songwriter, and he does it very well on this album. He's very sort of restrained and minimalist, and I think there's 10 songs, and they clock in at like less than 25 minutes total, which is really short for an album. But it's spare, and he trimmed the fat, and he kind of has these 2-minute songs or whatever, and he's done. He like says it and he's out, which I like a lot. And there's a lot of space, not time-based space, but he leaves a lot of gaps in the story or whatever. So this song, I actually have no real idea what it's about, except I totally do at the same time, which I think is quite a feat for songwriters to pull off when you get a very distinct, fully realized feeling, but you're still like, I don't really know what's going on in that story. So anyways, it's an album you should check out. And I don't know, I get the sense in this song and some of the other songs that there's like this weird internal apocalypse happening, but somehow he's very comfortable with it. It's like, I don't know, hope and resignation or something. Speaking of hope. So I'm gonna play a song called The Letdown from that record. Before I do, let me see who's commenting here. Jody, I'm on the Bluetooth in your car and I'm on the Bluetooth in your car and just made an 18-month-old stop screaming like a demon. That's great. Is it the dulcet tones of my voice? Or was she just like, oh my God, that sounds worse than I do. I've lost. Anyways, thanks for listening via Bluetooth. Christian, you could tie a rope around your kid and make him do the fishing. I think there are laws against that, but you could. Technically, you could. Greg, yeah, thanks so much for... Greg, you're saying the TC Helicon owes me money because you bought a Voice Live Play after hearing me use it. Now you just got to figure out how to use the damn thing. Yeah, the Voice Live Play, that's like the little box, right? And you mount it to the mic stand. If that's the thing I'm thinking of, the way you tune the auto tuner is kind of confusing. But once you get it, it's worth like doing a YouTube search or something because once you dial that in, it's a lot of fun to play with. So, all right. And yeah, TC Helicon, send me some money. Actually, they don't need to. They sent me the pedal. So thank you, TC Helicon. All right, let me play this damn song already.
The night's so long, you can almost hear it groan. The night's so long, you can almost hear it groan. And we walk so far that our shadows turn to stone. It was a wretched room, but we hung up Christmas lights. It was a wretched room, but we hung up Christmas lights. And the girls played house while the neighbors froze outside. Brace yourself for the letdown. The Holy Ghost with his hands out. Your peace on earth is cheaply found. Do you see my colors now? She had long black hair. You bought everything she sold. She had long black hair. You bought everything she sold. And she taught you the fine points of doing just as you are told. Well, brace yourself for the letdown. The Holy Ghost with his hand out. No peace on earth is cheaply found. Do you see my colors now? Do you see my colors now?
All right, that was The Letdown by Joe Pug. Anyone who's watching that's a musician or a songwriter, you should really check out his podcast. It's called Working Songwriter. That's great. And the newest episode is kind of the tables are turned, and he has one of his friends interview him about the record that song I just played is from. So you should check that out. It's a cool interview. It's nice to hear him talk about his own stuff a little more thoroughly than usual on the podcast. All right. Hey, Daphne and Greg, you're clarifying what pedal you have, the big blue stomp box. Okay. Yeah. How's it going, Daphne? What was I going to do? Oh, I will do, I'm going to do a song of mine. I promised that this broadcast would have birds, snakes, and cats. So this will be the snake portion of the broadcast. In case you don't know where you are, in case you don't know, this is where you are. Heart to you, Daphne. Oh, I talk so much shit about playing in shorts and how you should really never be on stage with shorts on. But I'm going to have a confession, a visual confession. Not only do I have shorts on, but I have LL Bean slippers. With a hole from the dog. I don't even have a dog. There's a hole in heaven's ballroom floor. One minute God was dancing, the next he was gone. Tells you what he fell through, not what we fell for. There's a hole in heaven's ballroom floor. Well, I was traveling on the road that led to you. I was traveling on the road that led to you. But back a ways it split, and without warning I submit. Now I don't know where I'm headed to. There's a hole in heaven's ballroom floor. One minute God was dancing, the next he was gone. Tells you what he fell through, not what we fell for. Well, there's a hole in heaven's ballroom floor. But there is one thing that a compass doesn't do. If any magnet makes the needle want to move. But there's a difference between wandering and what you wander through.
And just because you trust don't mean it's true. Faith's a bomb in the mailbox, a snake in the grass, a blanket with smallpox, a plane that goes crash, and everyone down here still kissing his ass. And what for? Should we live off the light through the cracks in the floor? Whoa, la, 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 there's a hole in heaven's ballroom floor. One minute God was dancing, the next he was gone. Tells you what he fell through, not what we fell for. There's a hole in heaven's ballroom floor. Tells you what he fell through, not what we fell for. There's a hole in heaven's ballroom floor.
Hey, Gielan, good observation. I didn't even think of that. Before I get to that, though, Daphne, you're pumped to have caught this before it was in the past. Yeah, normally you're catching the replay. Thanks for being here in real time. What are you doing right now? Are you working? Are you at work? Gielan, I need some Daisy Dukes. Need should be in quotes with that comment. Yes, and you remember stopping in at LL Bean in Freeport. It's still there. They still have the big bubble dome that you can crawl into and watch the fish swim around your head. It's probably like a bit of a time capsule there. Not much has changed since I was even like a kid, and they have all the stuffed moose and bear and things like that. And yes, then to get to your comment, 2 blues songs in a row. That's totally true. Both of those songs say a line and then say it again and then move on to a third line that rhymes with the identical first 2 lines. Good point. All right. Now, I promised cats. And there are no cats in this song. But there are cats in the music video. And I hope you'll check that out. It's on Facebook, it's on YouTube, it's on Instagram, it's on... Well, that's it. It's on those 3 places. And it features a whole lot of cat gifs because it was fun. It was fun to edit cat gifs into my video. So after this, scroll up or down or whatever and check that one out.
For you, baby, what if I was too? Well, the moment you choose, it's a moment you lose. The half of you that gets you through the long, lonely night. Be both blameless and free, but they sound like the same damn thing to me. Well, the moment you choose, it's a moment you lose. The half of you that gets you through the long, lonely night. Now you made it clear to me that one and one and one make three.
Hey Tim, how's it going?
And the moment you choose, it's a moment you lose. The half of you that gets you through the long, lonely night, lonely night, lonely night. Well, I don't wanna use the window and I could've used the door, and your house is burning down and you live on the first floor. I don't wanna use the window and I could've used the door when your house is burning down and you live on the first floor. I don't wanna use the window and I could've used the door and your house is burning down and you live on lonely night.
Daphne, you're at work. Okay. What does this emoji mean? Oh, that. I thought it was like a but it's a shh. I gotcha. I won't tell, except everyone who's on Facebook. Geelan, happy birthday to your cat. Tim, good to see you. Or not see you, but good to hear from you. How's the heat? And also, are you traveling north this summer? Like a bird, like a snowbird. I'm probably gonna screw your name up. Is it Rodolphe? Rodolphe? It's like, it looks like what we would say is Rudolph in English. So I'm pleading ignorance. I'm sorry I don't know how to pronounce your name, but thank you. Thanks for watching. Thanks for enjoying. I'm gonna try and do one. Maybe I'll do two more. This one is called Lonely People, and it's from my album The Great Make Believer. And there's a little bit of a repeat call and response. If you want to do it at home or at work, go for it. I'm going to say, lonely people, don't you cry, and you just say, don't you cry, or shout it out, whatever.
Lonely people, don't you cry. Lonely people, don't you cry. 'Cause even crippled birds can teach themselves to fly. Lonely people, don't you cry. Heartsick people, don't give up. Heartsick people, don't give up. The rain that's falling now could fill your empty cup. Heartsick people, don't give up. When you finally learn to love, the lady luck is laid beside you, and you finally promise to be true. You might find in time that life can still surprise you. She's no longer loving you, 'cause you turned. Finally learn to love, but lady luck is laid beside you, and you finally promise to be true. You might find in time that life can still surprise you. She's no longer loving you, 'cause you turned and walked away one too many times when you thought her love was always here to stay. So hopeless people, dry your eyes. Hopeless people, dry your eyes. 'Cause every ending's a new beginning in disguise. Hopeless people, dry your eyes. 'Cause even crippled birds can teach themselves to fly. Lonely people, don't you cry.
Let's see, Daphne. We listened to this on the ride to work this morning. Nice. Too early, my timing is off. Christian, what are you talking about? Oh, I got it. My timing is off. Not mine. The way my brain timed your joke in my mind. Let's see. Better early than never. Yeah, I didn't hear you at all, Christian. Christian exclamation mark. I'm glad this can be a place of teasing amongst friends. All right. Man, playing these things in the summer. It's fun. Well, on the topic of lonely people, it is a song from an album called The Great Make Believer, which I hope all of you have. And if you don't, you can have it for free as long as you pay for shipping and handling. Do what the arrow says. Figured out directions yet. Here we go. So yeah, go to go.chrisrobley.com, go.chrisrobley.com, and if you pay the shipping and handling, I will send you a signed copy of the CD, some posters, and kind of a little poemy essay thing about the making of a record that is very special to me. So I want there to be no impediments to you having it and enjoying it, thus it being free. So I would love to send you a copy. Get your copy. Okay. I think I got time for one more song. What should it be? Oh, you know what I'll do? In the vein of kind of old timey sort of songs. Let's do this.
Blue skies smiling at me, nothing but blue skies do I see. Bluebirds singing a song, nothing but bluebirds from now on. Never see the sun shining so bright, never saw things looking so right. Noticing the days hurrying by, when you're in love, my how they fly. Blue days, all of them gone, nothing but blue skies from now on. Never saw the sun shining so bright. Never saw things looking so right. Noticing the days hurrying by. When you're in love, my, how they fly. Blue days, all of them gone. Nothing but blue skies from now on. Nothing but blue skies from now on. Nothing but blue skies from now on.
J1, how's it going, man? Thanks for the applause. And I appreciate y'all listening. I got to get back to work. This is my lunch songs live lunch break. So when this concludes, I rush back to doing my actual job. Not that this isn't an actual job, but there's W-2 income that needs to be made. So yeah, thanks again. For anyone that doesn't know, I do this every Tuesday at 2 and Thursday at 1 Eastern time. So I hope you will, like I forget what you have to do actually to get notified that I'm live. Maybe just like my page, but I don't think that's enough. There's some extra thing. And I still haven't figured out how to succinctly explain how to do that, but I hope you will, and I'll see you next Tuesday. Thanks, Daphne. Thanks, Christian. Thanks, Keelan. Thanks, everyone watching. Cheers.